me transfer Blood Moon. Good. Hey.
Bruh.
The FMA Brotherhood.
My apologies. Kind of hard to hear you over the music. Something you wish to talk about, Foxy?
Kinda. Got some questions for you if you don't mind.
Of course you'd have questions. I have a very...
You worked with Stitch Wraith.
Yes, I did.
Why?
The man had resources that I was not available towards myself. I had to use them.
Do you know what he is?
Oh, I knew the second I saw him.
Are there others like him?
There were. Now, the question is if they are still around. Some of them are probably dead.
I think you know the answer to that. Probably not. Right?
Probably not,
I mean,
given the fact of how they were created.
Yeah, which gets to my next point there. You are a psychopath.
Sociopath, not psychopath.
Same. What? It's whatever. Listen, I mean, let's be honest. Probably a bit of both. You did all that, whatever.
Yes.
And it didn't even really accomplish the goal. At the end of the day, didn't it just make things worse?
You think? If that's what you wish to ascertain for what I did, then do so at your own leisure.
Okay, I
understand now that there will never be another Creator Council, the same way there will never be an Eclipse Council, or a Foxy Council, or a Montgomery Council.
Oh, but there is one of those.
Yes.
That Foxy thing.
But not in the way that will destroy dimensions.
Okay.
You're failing to see the point.
But you did destroy dimensions, though. Like you did that.
And they would have destroyed tenfold over.
But they weren't.
They would.
But you did anyway.
I stopped them in their tracks.
By destroying countless dimensions.
The lives of the few
and many
versus
more
the needs
that
of the many.
may not collapse because of the loss of other dimensions. Like, you did the same thing. You realize that, right? Like, you did the same thing.
The lives of the few
they were going to do.
For the needs of the very many.
Yeah. I don't think 42 trillion people minimum is few.
Oh, it's much more than that. You think there's not...
You are genuinely... I don't
Here's
like
what would
you.
have happened, Foxy. Give it 10 more years from this dimension's timeline. In that span of time, the creators would have fully unlocked their ability to crack a weather storm open like it's an egg. And they would test and experiment on countless other places. Hundreds, thousands more.
Okay.
You're just angry at the fact that I'm right in my assessment that stopping them would have stopped the needless deaths of many, many more people.
We could have just stopped them without killing literally trillions of people. Besides that, you realize that, right?
They couldn't have.
Why?
They would have formed another council. Need to destroy them at the root.
You didn't.
I did. There's only a handful left.
Yeah. So...
You think they're going to destroy dimensions?
They probably could.
Are they going to?
You did. So, I mean, there's that. You say that they would have done this thing, but you already did this thing. So it's kind of like it didn't even matter in the first place.
Trying to spot the controversy within my own speeches. That's not what you're here for, to argue with it, are you?
You know as much as I do that the Stitch Wraith is a pretty dangerous being, no?
Was dangerous.
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh, yes. He was dangerous.
Why is he not dangerous anymore?
With your little stunt you pulled, I believe you made those two be making those two have their own little differences.
And you know that how exactly?
Because why wouldn't one want to take control of the other? Two people rarely share a body in a symbiotic way. Sun and Eclipse certainly did it. Blood Moon, by my accounts, is the only person I know of a host that's willing to just let the other take control. The only person who's had control of that body, I believe, is Andrew.
I don't know their names at all. No, I don't think that's correct.
Well,
Still.
Either way, only one of them has control.
Okay. I'm not here to ask about control and this and that. Why aren't they dangerous?
Why aren't they dangerous? They aren't going to destroy this dimension or this planet. They only want one thing, and that's to be fixed.
And to kill the creator and mess with me.
And to kill the creator. Foxy, You ruined their plans to be fixed, to be normal in the normalcy or whatever it is.
I was the reason they were made the way they were made. Yeah, I understand that. Not me, though. Kind of. It's a whole thing with my memories. Ruin, what makes you think this guy is just going to suddenly stop being a threat? The moment we got there, the nice one literally just said, I'm going to kill Earth. Now.
A threat to you versus a threat on a grand scale matters little to me.
Do you know what they do? Like, Monty got his arm
torture,
puppeted around, pulled towards him, and they just crushed him.
Yes, ripped apart practically.
With what seems like negative star power or something, Puppet said. It was. So would that not then entail that their chest is a core of literal just negative star power?
Energy, yes.
What would happen if that thing got destroyed?
I'm not the one who made it. I can only hazard a guess.
What happened if that thing fell in the wrong hands?
I can only hazard a guess what could happen if you destroyed it or it fell into the wrong person's hands. Let's see. If someone were to destroy that object, well, I can only imagine it'd cause a very disruptive explosion. Probably would rip up a chunk off the Earth.
That doesn't seem concerning to you at all.
One planet full of people versus a whole universe.
I don't understand your entire thought process behind what you do, because it feels like at the same time that we're having this conversation, you did the same exact thing you were trying to stop. I'm beyond lost here. Not to mention you beat me up for no reason whatsoever. It seems like also
I had to play into my old crazy act I had back then.
Yeah, you are crazy. Don't act like you're not crazy now. You absolutely are crazy. You're crazy.
I know what I did was wrong. In my mind, in your mind, I destroyed 5,000 dimensions. In my mind, I saved 7,000 more.
That's not even that big of a trade-off. That's like nothing. We could have stopped it probably. What?
You couldn't stop it.
And you know that how? You can't read the future.
How would you have stopped them?
I don't know yet. I wouldn't have probably. You can't read the future. You can't be like, oh, I did this to save everybody when it hasn't happened yet. like you could go back in time and you could probably, insert some dictator's name here, shoot them in the head as a baby, and it wouldn't be that. But what if something worse happened? You don't know. What if you just caused something that's much worse? You don't know that. By getting rid of 5,000 dimensions, what is that? How that works? Would that cause a bigger butterfly effect? Would that not just happen?
Do you wish for me to speak yet?
Sure.
Let me answer you truthfully. You have to take a leap of faith whenever you make these sorts of decisions.
I don't feel like a leap of faith is worth 5,000 dimensions, personally. That's just me, though.
I watched as my world, my home, was ripped to shreds, atom by atom, by an insane man who was part of a council.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have done it to more than just my place. Would have done it here, to another dimension. And so on and so forth. And by the time they went through the whole lot, where do you think they'd go next? Would they stop? Of course they wouldn't stop. This is the part where I continue talking, but you pretend you're listening now.
Cute story, still genocide.
I'll wear this crown of thorns, if you so wish.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask Puppet about how we can begin to undo that.
I don't know if we can. Undo it.
That's dumb.
You can't restore the lives of so many people.
Listen here, Nostradamus, you come off as this smart guy, but you just have had more time involved with this than anybody else, probably, right? So you think you did a good thing, and you're so smart and all-knowing this and that. I get the feeling somehow, some way, no matter what happens, you won't even be here for it, probably. We're gonna face the repercussions of this tenfold. It's just the way I see it.
Whatever you say, dear Foxy.
Yeah, multiverse theory, you just took care of, let's say that there's infinite universes, right?
I stopped him from coming back from any dimension.
No, that's the weird thing, is that you mentioned there's is there a set number of dimensions, Ruin?
There's not. It's infinite.
So what's stopping other dimensions from having their creators become just as bad over time anyway? What did you actually stop?
I smothered the baby at birth, Foxy.
So there's still gonna be infinite creators that can still come together
Are
in a
you
council.
this inane on purpose? There's not going
Infinite
to be any more
universes implies
creators
infinite
anymore.
possibilities. But there is, though.
There's not. I
there
removed
is.
that creative block from ever coming back.
You,
Do you understand
Okay.
what I'm saying?
but
There's
there's still
not
one left, right?
Anymore. That creator, the one here, remains between life and death. His soul, his very being, doesn't
Okay.
technically exist anymore.
Okay, let's talk about this creator then. This one made Stitch Wraith, or one of them at least. This one.
This one.
Right? Right? Okay, and this one controls negative star power. Now, what is negative star power a part of? Exactly?
Negative star power is part of the Witherstorm itself.
So, we still got one left.
You have a handful of others, but I'm imagining they're dying very slowly right now. 8 more to be exact. Ones who fit the criteria of being between life and death itself, who cannot die and are not living.
Okay, so, also besides that, let's just go over some other things here quickly. Ask some questions about Blood Moon. You made Blood Moon, right? This version of Blood Moon?
Scratch.
Okay, why do they listen to Stitch Wraith constantly, over and over again?
I've programmed Blood Moon to follow around like a lost dog, who they need a master and a guide point for them. I was a guide point before they backstabbed me, and now they find another. That is now Stitch Wraith.
Okay. FC said that Stitch Wraith took the other energies from the remaining Stitch Wraiths and used FC to put all that negative star power into him. Not FC, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing here. He was hunting down others. He was hunting other Stitch Wraiths for their power, it seems, or to learn more stuff about it. So he's really powerful right now. So it seems.
I would not say he's all-seeing or omnipotent.
I didn't say he was all powerful or all-knowing, or I'd say he was more powerful. That's all he is.
Yes, very.
Would that core not be a threat to cause a Witherstorm here?
That core will not cause a Witherstorm, no. As much as I hate to say it, that core would be... It would fill... How do I put this in a metaphorical sense? To get to the Witherstorm, you need to fill a very large bucket. Understand? To fill that bucket will take you a very long time. The Stitch Wraith will surely expedite the process, but nothing that we would be dealing with anytime soon. Unless... unlikely to happen. I doubt he'd want the Witherstorm to even be a thing, but... Suppose you never know.
I mean, technically speaking, if he were to figure out that the best way to get rid of the creator was to cause the Witherstorm to happen, wouldn't he just do that?
Why would he do it like that? The creator has dimensional technology. He can go wherever he wishes to. He wishes to kill the creator, not destroy his own.
I don't know. I don't know why I even ask you questions. You're speaking riddles. You still sociopath. I'll get that right eventually. Psychopath also. Crazy maniac. And how are you watching anime right now?
I've only been allotted to pass the time. I can only stand still, quite literally.
Give me a sec.
Please don't.
Why are you allowed to do that? Why are you allowed to do that?
Moon allowed me to.
Who?
Moon.
Why?
Because I went willingly towards him.
You wouldn't give a war criminal anime rights. How do I turn that off?
I'm afraid I won't be telling you how to.
Okay.
You start pulling wires back there, you might kill me. Moon is still downloading my data at this very moment. Be very unhappy.
Well, you're an animatronic, right? It wouldn't like erase your memories. So,
we sure want to talk about erasing memories with you.
I think yeah. So your eyes there. How do you view the anime? Is it like in your mind? Is it in your eye? Is it like how do you do that?
You're waiting for an explanation I'm not going to give.
Okay. Why is that wire there loose? What's that one do?
Wire's abundant.
I'm gonna pull that one.
You know Moon put it back.
I'm gonna pull that one. Hello? Is that your voice? Put that one back. All right, there you go. Hello?
If you're here to also cause me to stare once more, I'd prefer if you just leave. I answered your questions
I'm
to
kind
the
of
best
curious
of
now.
my
I want to learn
ability.
stuff. This is pretty cool. That's what Sun's head is like too, and Moon's.
No, we're not a one-to-one recreation.
Okay, why is that one loose? What does that one do?
I don't know which one is
I'm gonna
which.
pull that one.
Go on.
What'd that do?
Afraid I cannot see.
Oh. Does that cut off the anime watching?
Sure.
Puppet asked me to do that if I could try to figure it out. Oh well, you're blind now. L. See you around.
Perfect.
God damn it. I'm calling Puppet. Give me a second. You said that, by the way, they'd be trying to fight for control right now? Is that what? Why do you think that would happen? Exactly.
Who?
Citrace.
There are 13 of them, if I remember correctly. Probably more.
Why would the one that we have now try and fight with their voice for control? Why would they be fighting for control right now?
To know a man is to know thyself.
I get the feeling you have no idea, and that's where we're gonna leave it. I'm calling Puppet to how to fix this and get rid of your anime watching. Hey, yo, dude. I'm with Ruin right now. Oh, hey. What do you want? He's watching anime at the moment. He's watching anime. Oh, you go behind his head real quick. Right. You see that wire on the right side with the 2 red dots? There's 2 of them, yeah. The one on the right. Get rid of that one. It's like pull it out? Yeah. Hey, yoink. That work?
Oh yes, it cut off my internet.
He hasn't downloaded, bud. God damn it. Is he watching F-Man Brotherhood? Yep. I hate him so much. Yeah, me too. I don't like you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Wait, the video was gonna buffer anyway, wasn't it? It was gonna buffer. And then you had the preloaded oh, you almost got me. I almost plugged it back in. Wakey wakey, sunshine. The hell? Where were we? I don't know. Probably stuck in our body. We got knocked pretty hard. Yeah. But that's what you look like. You should see yourself. It's pretty bad. So, what do you want to do? What do you mean? Well, the way I see it, Jake, you've gotten us into this mess. How are you going to get us out of it? I'm curious. I'm not gonna... We'll just go back to the way it was and fix it. No, I'm not quite sure we can do that. I think, unfortunately, the body only really has enough room left for one of us at this point, and I don't think you have what it takes to really keep things going the way they are and to get what we want done. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking of it from a logical perspective. What if you just gave me the control for now, and I fix us and get us back on track? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? I mean, I'm not just gonna... Why are you saying that? I mean, I'm figuring the reason we're here is because it's time to decide who has to leave, Jake. And I mean, let's just look at it. All the things you've done wrong in the past few months to get us in this situation. You know, just all of those things. You killed Monty's dad and caused them to get mad at us. You threatened Earth. You took her hostage. That was your idea. You did a lot of those things too. Well, I have no control over what you do. I don't control a damn thing, actually. You see, we're just 2 kids in a suit. And Well, unfortunately, only one of us, you, has control over a single thing that happens. Not the one that clubbed Monty's dad. That would be extremely weird now, wouldn't it? What's your point? Well, I mean, you couldn't just hold Monty hostage the entire time. You had him in your grip and you just let it go. Then their other Foxy beat you into a pulp on the ground, and now we're in a hole in this mind space, this void. Yeah. And then, I mean, the whole revenge vendetta against Foxy, you hate him too. You also hate him. You told me as much. Well, yeah, but we went so far with it, and I mean, why exactly did you go that far in the first place? I'm just curious, because at the end of the day, Jake, it really hurt our plans, didn't it? And you being in control is just not ideal. It causes problems, and I think if you went back there, you'd just not make it very far. You'd just die. They'd get you. But if I was in control, I'd probably get things done. I'd get back at, the creator. And I'd probably even take care of the other problems like Foxy and Monty and everybody else who's trying to stand against us. It's time for you to go, Jake. You've outlived your usefulness. You've not done enough. Give me control. Come on. Just give me control. Relax. Let go. Just let it happen. You went along with everything. You knew we had to take care of somebody with Monty's dad. You were the one that advised it in the first place, and then, well, you think that, but again, you could have just said no, right? I mean, we had to do something, but killing his dad was a step too far. I mean, I wanted to club him over the head a few times, sure, and I put the idea in your head. No, you did that. Yep, no, Jake, again, I'm just a voice in your head. The entire time, maybe you're right. Maybe you should have control over this. Maybe you can fix everything. Maybe you can get us back to being who we are. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jake. Wait a second. I don't feel angry like I always do. Well, that's just because you're accepting of what's going on now, of course. I mean, anger is such a usual thing that happens when you're in that situation. Resignation to your current predicament, it's only natural to feel maybe a bit happy even if you get to this point. I mean, you're happy knowing that I would be the one that can fix this. If you just gave it to me. You planned this from the start, didn't you? What? That's crazy. Jake, come on. I would never plan something like this. Andrew, what have we done? Everything you wanted to, silly. Of course, obviously. Everything you wanted to, we've done. I've only just, been there for support and talking to you like your conscience would. No, I'm not like this. The entire time, you've been trying to make me think I was wrong and making the wrong decisions when it was all your idea to get yourself in control. I wasn't an angry kid. I wasn't a violent kid. And you know that how? Just know I wasn't. Wait a second. Body isn't even that badly damaged, is it? I could just go back to it whenever I want to. You're just making a play to try and grab control. That's all you ever wanted, isn't it? Jake, calm down. It's not like that at all. This is very serious. We have to decide who gets control over this. You can't just push it away like that. I'm in control. I'm tired of listening to you. Jake, listen to me. You can't just shut us out like this. We're together. You have to listen to me, okay? I know what's best for us. You have to just... I am not the one and the reason why we're in this situation. Remember, it's you. It's all you. It's all you. No. No, you have been trying to make me make the wrong decisions for far too long. I'm gonna do it my way. Get the hell out of my head. I won't listen to you anymore. Jake, listen to me. Please. You need to listen to me. This is really important. You can't just go back to the way it was. It's not gonna work out. No. No, you're wrong. You'll be just the voice in the back of my head, and that's the way it's gonna stay. And that's it. I don't feel any different. Andrew. Why did you try to do that to me? Andrew. See? Blood Moon? Am I just alone? Anybody? Please? Yeah. We did do that, huh? Drive everyone and everything away. And for what? What reason?